Okay guys, got a slightly strange beginning to this video because of various issues. Um, I am going to have to do post commentary on the first 12 minutes of this video, which is, it's odd. I noticed that my headset was not plugged in. I stopped the recording, plugged it in, but I also then thought it sounded like everything was fine. But then something happened, and I don't know, you'll hear me later saying, oh, it looked like there was a mistake, but everything's okay and it'll be fine. But ultimately it's not, because even though somehow it sounded in the recorder previews like everything was fine, when it spit out the raw files, I'm missing a commentary track. So I am going to start watching my own video, and we will just do post commentary for 12 minutes, and then I will hit my crisis moment. And from that point, everything will be fine. This is actually, it's going to be a bit of a weird video because two things happened during recording. One of them involving me deciding I wanted to quit out of the game and come back, and the other one involving this mistake with the headset. So ultimately, it's cobbled together from 3 videos. But let's start watching the video together, shall we? Sorry, it's not being as easy to open as it should be. Here we go. So I'm looking at this video now. I don't actually have sound. Funny thing with the way I'm doing this, I don't have sound when I'm listening to, or when I'm recording commentary. So what were we doing? I was probably talking about the fact that Jewel of the Demon Seal, I was trying to figure out which ninpo to apply it to, but I did a quick search and determined that we do have more ninpos to come. So therefore, I figured we would hold off and get a better one. But then we were attacked by spider ninjas, who are of course on the prowl, as you can see from the we've got subway. I completely lost the word. It's like Rembrandt's been down here tagging. What do you call that? It's dang man, I can't think of the word at all. Graffiti. Graffiti is the word I'm looking for. Got graffiti that says player and spider ninja on the prowl, which is kind of hilarious to me. But anyway, no, there will be more ninpo to come. Maybe I said this at the beginning of the last video. Now I'm trying to remember what I said in previous videos, but I'm maybe recapturing commentary that was not lost. Either way, there are other ninpos available, but we will be getting a total, it looks like, if the fact that it's based on the Xbox 360 version and not the PS3 version can be trusted, we should be getting a total of 3 of those Jewel of the Demon Seals in this game, which means that we can level up one ninpo all the way, and we can have another ninpo leveled up halfway. And I'm thinking the one we most recently got, the Wind Blades, is supposed to be a good crowd control ninpo, so we might level it up once. But the ninpo that is yet to come is one that's difficult to hit, but can do a lot of damage to a single target, which means it might be useful against bosses, which is usually where I have my biggest problem. So I figure we'll level it up all the way. So now I'm up here exploring, getting a real feel of like the warriors here fighting through the sewers, or not the sewers, the subway. Sewers are the last level. Fighting through the subway like this, it really does feel like the warriors. The warriors were known for using their bow staffs to fight demons. Got a little health, which is just about what we needed there. There's some lovely framed artwork on the walls of the subway. I have never, I've been to New York City. I have ridden on a subway. I have never ridden on a New York City subway. So I do not know how well this captures it. We almost got to see one of the subway signs. I think I'm trying to read this and can't. And I don't think I can read it any better now. Something represent. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if like real New York City subways have framed art on the walls. They will often try to do like posters and shit. Like I know the MARTA in Atlanta has like you know, they'll do like write poetry on them. They'll try to bring culture to the people who have to ride on the subway. It's cool. But mostly it's just advertisements, and it's usually advertisements for things that are likely to be needed by people of low incomes from my limited experience riding on subways and buses and trains these days. I'm trying to see if you can break that open for loots. You cannot. Then I come up here and I'm like, what's going on? Why can't I get out of here? Oh well, guess that's just decorative. If you look at those subway signs, it was downtown Queens only, downtown street station. So they're kind of doing a fairly good job for a Japanese game of capturing like English signage. I don't know that there's real signage that would say those things in a New York City subway. I do know that they spelled all the words correctly. I mean, it looks like somebody had actually either been on a New York City subway on the design team or had, at a minimum, seen movies set on them. Because it looks good. I mean, by the standards of Japanese game. Now, I'm pretty excited about this, but no. See, they could have signs that say like pizza coffee or something, but they don't. I was excited about this, thinking it was the way out, but it is in fact just a little treasure chest of karma. But if you had not already guessed, the thing I have not bothered to try up here is just to actually whack it with your weapon. Come on, JG, whack it with the weapon. I'm trying to ninja jump, and I think I just hit the button by accident. I was like, oh shoot, that's all I'm supposed to do. So now I'm going to try to pull off an ultimate technique. Come on, JG, you can do this. Do an ultimate technique. Yeah, there we go. Two really weak enemies attack me, and I finally managed to do the cool-looking move to defeat them. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to find some kind of, oh, that's right, I made that one of Clancy from Ninja Gaiden 3 for the NES. I have to find something to use to deal with the fact that this commentary track will not exactly match the length of the video. So I think what am I doing? I must be looking around for like a crystal skull. No, I'm just getting beaten up by doggies. As I believe I mentioned on a previous video, Kalis has abandoned the channel at this point in disgust. But if he were still here, he would be probably troubled by these demon dogs. And the way Ryu is beating them up. But they're not really dogs anymore. Now they're more demon than dogs. So, not to mention the fact that if you don't fight them, they kill you. So it's not really, you can't really come down too hard on Ryu for this. Ryu, as is probably actually supposed to be pronounced. It is, yeah, because at the end of the original Ninja Gaiden, Rachel goes, Ryu. All, lustified. Oh, here we go. Spider Ninja Sorcerers. This game's got a lot more Spider Ninjas than the last game had, but luckily they're significantly easier to deal with. Because I believe from their outfits and some of the patterns that you can see, I believe these are specific. Yeah, I'm using Ninpo just because there's red essence there, so I was like, I might as well not waste it. But I believe those guys are specifically spider ninjas, whereas the sorcerer dudes from the previous game I always associated with like the evil demonic forces of Doma. I believe we are now fighting into the Ali Al-Jazar Lost Legacy. The alley where we'll find the crystal skull, and there, in fact, you briefly caught a glimpse of it above. I'm finding it now. Past JG is finding it for reals. There's also a corpse with no more herb of spiritual life can be carried. But spider ninjas are on the prowl, so there's that. Prowl on the prowl. If you hear him, shoot, scoot. If you hear him, boot, scoot. Oh, I know what I did. I believe this video is the one where I sang this may be the video where I sang Against the Ninja. So Against the Ninja is a song from Miami Connection. I think I sang the lyrics to Against the Ninja in this video. Just in case this isn't the right video. I guess I will not sing it here. Because Lord knows you guys don't need to hear Against the Ninja that many times. But if I didn't sing Against the Ninja in this video, hey, let me know. I'll bust out Against the Ninja later. I specifically found the lyrics, although, I mean, I'm not entirely positive they're 100% accurate, but I specifically busted out the lyrics of Against the Ninja so I could sing it. Past JG was probably, well, other than the fact that I'm playing with whether you can hop over that wall. And it looks like you can, but you actually can't. I think there's like an invisible barrier up there. But despite the fact that, what was I saying? I've completely lost my train of thought here. But anyway, yeah, it's like an invisible wall. I cling to the wall as soon as I fall low enough that I'm not on that spot anymore. So I think past JG, right before he started jumping around trying to get over that wall, was probably checking the fact to make sure that there was no more crystal skulls around here. There aren't. We can proceed. There's a Muramasa statue that we can't reach, and we'll eventually get to some bridges where we have another Jewel of the Dragon Seal, which is, I think, why I was all hopped up about reading about Ninpo, because I was like, ooh, there's going to be 2 of them in this level. I'll have 2 of them at the end of this level. If I already have the best Ninpo, I can level it up now. But we will be waiting. Unfortunately, the Ninpo I want to level up, unsurprisingly, the, quote, strongest Ninpo. Don't you do Ninpo, strongest Ninpo. There's nothing you can do about that, Hogan. But no, the strongest Ninpo, in theory, at least according to the wiki, even if the game facts threads don't seem to agree, but whatever. Can't make my own decisions, folks. The strongest Ninpo is, we got quite a few stages to go before we even acquire it, so. Oh, poor that Spider Ninja is actually fairly fortunate. We can pretend he's just unconscious because he's actually slumped against a wall. Yeah, maybe I should sing against the ninja. I don't know, man. Seems like it would be a pretty good idea, but I only got 2 minutes left. I think I could sing it in 2 minutes, but. Oh, what the hell, I don't know what else I'm going to do here. At some point, JG's going to climb and get to the next part of the stage, and then past JG will notice that his controller or his headset isn't plugged in, and that's when I stop the video, so I don't have to redo commentary on the whole thing. But anyway, here we go. From the film Miami Connection. Against the ninja, we will fight the battle to win. Against the ninja, we will fight to battle the sin. Taekwondo. Give me so close. There's fire in their eyes, no mercy in their hearts. They tell the dirty lies to finish what they start. Evil is their tribe, hell possessing soul. Each will give their life, fulfilling twisted goals. We will stop the senseless killing. We will end this evil war. We will stop the senseless killing. We're leaving out the score against the ninja. We will fight the battle to win against the ninja. We will fight to battle the sin. And then it continues pretty much like that. Anyway, I'm fighting this. Yeah, that's right. I was fighting this purple guy when I spontaneously noticed that I didn't have my stuff set up the right way. So yeah, that's going to be it. When we come back, past JG will be present JG, and we will have one more interruption in this video, force me to cobble it together from 3 different parts. My instinct is to do an outro, but there's no point. So just give it a few more seconds, and it'll be time for the next bit of this video. Catch you guys on the flip side. Hey guys, I'm Serious JG back. Kind of broke the video off there because I realized I had not plugged in my microphone jack, but it seems like the just sort of built-in mic on the laptop picked me up good. Matter of fact, I really couldn't tell that much of a difference from the raw file, so I'm wondering if I'm even using my headset microphone when it's plugged in, or if I had not realized that this whole time it's been defaulting to the, I don't know, we'll see. It might sound funky when I put it together, but it sounded okay. So for now, I'm going to try to salvage the last 12 minutes and record approximately 18 minutes to wrap up this video. And I forgot what I was doing, and that wasn't a good idea. Because now I'm getting all purple fireballed. Yeah, I thought that was another enemy. Where are these fireballs coming from? Oh, above. above somewhere. Ooh, yuck. Hope it drops healing. He did not. Alright, so I need to be keeping an eye out for a crystal skull, because we're on kind of like a bridge, right? Do not want to miss the crystal skull. Part of me is like, oh, you got to showcase this stuff. It's an LP, let people see where it is. But now I'm already thinking, like, when we do Razor's Edge, I mean, I give a shit. Because I'll have collected it all off camera. So, that's a thing. Well, there's the crystal anyway. Pick it up, damn you. Okay. This can't be the way you have to go. They wouldn't normally put a crystal skull on the path that's mandatory. Seems like it can get us there, though. Oh boy. I'm dodging like crazy. I'm trying to get an ultimate technique on. Oh. As it was coming to just get picked up normal styles, I ran out of time. Well, looks like you're ready to get ult UT too, so there's no... I meant annihilation technique. When you take off their limbs, you get like a free kill move that you get to do. Annihilation technique. God damn you. I'm gonna need some healing bad. Sexual healing. Oh, I had a low level UT charged even without the... Good, I think I got more health back for doing those extra hits in the combo, possibly, maybe, full of it, who knows. Starting to think coming here didn't do me any good. Oh wait, this is where I came from, okay. If I missed any statues I should be healing at? That's not one right down there, is it? No, that's some kind of street light. I think this is the right way to go, unless it's just a place you can come if you want to get beaten up by a bunch of purple monsters and lose a bunch of health. Which could also be what's going on. Now, Razor's Edge has this obsession with forcing you to walk really close to a burning vehicle and then having a burning body come out in a kind of borderline pop-up scare and go, ah, help me, I'm on fire, ah, help me, Sister Coffee. Anyway, we just saved, so we're good. Don't know which way is the right way to go, but there's demons over here. So it's this way. If the demons are over there, this way's probably a bunch of nothing. Nope, it's a bunch of demons. Who I will not auto-aim at, no matter what. No matter how obvious it seems like that's the thing that you should be doing. Oh, it looks like this was the way to go, so I missed... Ooh, I missed cinematics the other way, or treasures, maybe? You are a big, ugly dude. Waiting for the cinema to end and the fight to begin. Ow. So don't hang out there. Damn, I'm taking a lot of damage. Trying to block. Oh, jeez. I do not know what I'm doing against this guy. Did not read a strategy or anything. Apparently what I'm doing, though, is not the thing to do. I'm getting that pretty clearly. Let's try doing the jumping aroundy thing. Keep getting hit. I thought I had some invulnerability possibly while doing my this thing. Oh, this is a big shockwave when he hits the ground. I was blocking, but I guess I wouldn't help you against a big shockwave, would it? I'm not really using pro strats here. I'm basically muscling my way through. I'm sure there's a much better way to do this. I don't really want to use the Rebirth Talisman, so I might just let myself lose here, but... Okay, you can't block that. I'm thinking you have to stay behind him. You'd think he was blind. He doesn't have eyes. Oh shit! I just defeated him. After wait, yeah, I do want to redo this one. I don't want to use the Rebirth Talisman. So let's see if we can find some other place to die here. I don't know. See, I'm not pleased with this at all.
How is it out there? Fiends are everywhere. The Statue of Liberty. That's the
Tell you what, folks. I'm gonna quit the game before I get a new save thingy. It doesn't look like it cut off the recording. I was a little worried it would cut off the recording. So yeah, I didn't really want to lose the, but I'm not sure this recording is still working. So I'm gonna go ahead and. Yeah, you probably heard my commentary cutting in and out. Game recording software I'm using gets a little funky when the PS3 goes in and out of games. But I did manage to back us out to where we can take another crack at this boss and hopefully do a little better. Didn't really find any great strategies, but I'm thinking you're probably supposed to attack its legs. That seemed to be the only thing we were hurting, and avoid its attacks. That would be my best guess. So let's see what's at the end of this, the other end of this bridge this time, and it's a single treasure chest, a little bit of karma, trying to write home about. Oh, Apparently there's more guys over here. Oh, they're just all over the place. So you probably just want to keep moving. Milk on the rocks. This was the wrong way to go. I just came back where I was. And I'm taking damage. That's not good. I'm about to go into a boss fight. Great. Just great. I really wish this game had a soft reset option. Which one of you guys would drop a little healing? Okay, this did. I looked like I was going the wrong way again. Doo -doo 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 -doo. It is just a big angry demon, pretty much. Suppose I could use all the ninpo I got for what good it'll do. Okay, I was evading and I'm doing a lot better this time. I was. Looks like the fact he actually gets stopped for a minute if you do enough damage in there. So you probably need to take advantage of that. Wow, that was way better. I did use a healing item, and it was one of the high level ones, but that was a lot better. Just apparently those shockwaves can be evaded with regular old defensive stance, and just if you keep hitting him, he doesn't have that many chances to do anything. I made it look really hard the first time. I probably was still wise to switch to the dragon sword, though. I think it does more damage per hit. And flailing around doing those combos may or may not have staggered him with it later. Oh, really? Interesting. How do you figure? Oh, okay. Still just kind of hanging out. It's not like moving around and attacking like Ghostbusters 2 styles. Let's switch to the weapon that's good against these guys. Not that I've tried to fight them with the dragon sword, but after having some early success and then reading about how this is the weapon to use against them, I was like, oh, cool. I hit evade. I switched over to evade when I saw that animation starting. Oh, I just can't do anything all of a sudden. This is some bullshit. I'm about to lose after finally getting past that ogre guy to lose to regular guys. I was thinking I still had one to fight. Music's making it sound that way. Maybe I don't. Music made it sound like I did, but... Oh, you know what? I forgot to do my traditional check of the fact to see if I just got to new areas. Is there anything new? Well, there's a weapon I gotta find. But it looks like it's fairly unmissable. We don't have a... got a Crystal Skull 9. Across in the stage statue is a trio of large metal beams. Okay, I think that's a ways away, though. Farther than we're going to get in this video, and I think I'm going to have to call it a session here in this video. As a matter of fact, I probably need to call it a session the next time we get a save point. Hey, we're at the base of the Statue of Liberty. It's the Statue of Liberty cannon. You would think, considering we didn't get a save point after fighting that boss, we'll get one fairly soon. Like, they give us a boss and then a room full of those jerks. Here's a save statue. It would be nice if we could find a Muramasa statue, too. Oh, well, here's that weapon that I was talking about. Enma's Fang, a massively heavy longsword that's capable of demolishing nearly any target. Oh, I think we actually need this to proceed. I think we're probably going to encounter a wall that can only be broken by this thing. Let's read the description. We haven't read any descriptions in a little while. A massive longsword capable of pulverizing nearly any target. The blade's unusual luster is reminiscent of fine stoneware, but in reality it is actually metal, expertly forged and worked. Metallurgical analysis reveals that the crystalline matrix of the blood represents a crystalline balance of ratios. The crystalline, it's a third doctor. The crystalline matrix of the blade actually becomes harder in the presence of blood. Blood ocean. I know who you are. Shunned for this unsettling characteristic and its fearsome appearance, it slumbered for long years in the treasure vault of a certain royal family until it was discovered by a Japanese swordsmith who rechristened it Enma after the ruler of the underworld. Some say the swordsmith was none other than Muramasa himself, although if asked, he obliquely replies that his memory isn't quite what it used to be. And then he goes, ooh. I don't think we read the full detail of the Vigorian flails either. An offshoot of the spiked weapon used in medieval Europe, this unorthodox flail was made in the Vigor Empire during the Middle Ages. Was it ruled by demons at the time? It is believed this weapon was originally designed with large spikes on each end, but was modified with blades at some point. Although very much like an Asian nunchaku, the two weapons are completely unrelated. The Vigorian flail saw very little use on the battlefield. Records suggest it was a favored weapon in the Divine Vigor games, a savage gladiatorial contest popular amongst imperial Vigorian royalty in the 13th and 14th century, in which it was undoubtedly responsible for the deaths of countless brave combatants. Ryu Hayabusa first began using the Vigorian flail a year ago while on an excursion to the Vigor Empire during the Dark Dragon Blade incident. When asked his opinion of the weapon, he stated, "Not bad. He seems rather fond of them." When asked his opinion of the hot Vigorian chick that he hung out with during that adventure, he said, "Not bad." So I was hoping to find a Muramasa statue before calling it a video, but it really is kind of time to call it a video. Oh, I didn't switch to it. I thought I'd switch to it. See, if we could go back, I would have leveled this up instead of the Vigorian. I definitely would have leveled this up before the Vigorian flails, but I'll examine. This section details the history of the statue. This section shows you a giant Statue of Liberty face. I want to bet we'll be fighting a Statue of Liberty boss later. Oh, damn it, I thought I was out of range. I'll pay for my greed if we not only fail to find a statue, but advance the story to where I can't get back to that save point. It's certainly possible. This sword is slow. Does a lot of damage, though. Yeah, you don't need that many hits, but you need to time them really well. Yeah, it seems like there's probably stronger enemies that can handle it, but these guys cannot block a strong hit from this thing. Like, ever. Come on, Muramasa statue. I was really hoping there would be one of you, like, conveniently located. Oops. Okay. There was certainly an enemy up there that I could have examined their corpse. Oh. As long as I'm getting off my hits before he does, this seems to work well on him, too. Oh, shit. Did I... Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. I didn't want to be in a new area. I never saved. I need to get out of here, too. Is there any way to get back up there? I think there was, actually, if I just... Yeah. Okay. Okay, panic averted. As a matter of fact, learn your lesson and get out of this level, JG. It's done. Or learn your lesson, save the game, and end a video. No, I'm not getting out of the level. I'm getting out of the video. Cannot use any more of the devil wave mushroom. The baby, the immigrant, and the guy on mushrooms. I could certainly use some more healing items, which is why, although I got money enough, I'm not worried about. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not doing as bad on healing items as I thought I was, because I remember that was I got that in my mind because of my horrible first run against that ogre boss. But anyway, this video has gone way over because I'm putting it together from like 3 different parts, and I gotta like examine, but it's the same one here. Okay. I just didn't see anything like that on the other sections. It's weird. Oh, this parasol doesn't give me anything? Why isn't there a Muramasa statue in this room? Damn it. This plaque talks about the Dragon God statue. Anyway, that's it. I really need to get to bed. Thank you guys for watching.